Shifting focus now to the other political story now coming in. Telangana Chief Minister Reddy raked up the Muslim reservation issue. In fact, says that what was established in Telangana could once again be established in Maharashtra too if the Congress actually comes to power. But this hypocrisy of the Congress party has now been busted by the BRS. The BRS has essentially taken on the Congress party, indicating that this is nothing but the hypocrisy of the party who has not been able to implement most of the promises that they've essentially made during the Telangana elections. Listen in to what KTR had to tell my colleague Gopi.
So our first question to you would be, just a short while back, you have reiterated the fact how Rahul Gandhi speaks about the atrocities on Dalits and Adivasis. While on the other hand, we have seen how in Revanth Reddy's constituency in itself have seen attacks on Dalits and Adivasis or the senior government officials. What do you have to say about this?
Well, Rahul ji has all the time in the world to talk about Manipur, to talk about UP, to talk about Lakshadweep, to talk about atrocities being perpetrated elsewhere in the country where Congress is not in government. But when it comes to Congress government in Telangana, he seems to be completely blindsided by whatever he's getting from Revanth Reddy. So all I would say to Mr. Rahul Gandhi is, sir, please rise to the occasion. You're the leader of the opposition today. So please rise to the occasion. You have said yourself before the election, if the people of Telangana need me, I will be there, in a whisker. So today the women, whose husbands have been jailed, whose kids have been jailed by the Revanth Reddy government and their coercive tactics in Kodangal are calling you. Please come to Kodangal, please visit them, please meet with them, please understand their pain and anguish, and please do something about it. Or at least call your chief minister to do the needful. You cannot continue to just merely confine yourself to lip service, because you cannot continue to say that my heart beats for Dalits, Adivasis, tribals and OBCs and Constitution, I'm the savior of Constitution. On the other hand, you cannot just stay mum on this subject. Coercive tactics of the chief minister and his brother, and allegedly the land acquisition is being done for the son-in-law of the chief minister. All these are serious allegations, and more than 30 farmers who are all from backward classes being in jail is a very, very atrocious thing. So therefore, Mr. Rahul Gandhi needs to step up and start answering questions, not ask questions.
Also, AIM, PLB as well as Ulema Board have extended their support to Congress in general, the Mahavikas Aghadi as a whole. And they have also promised Muslim reservation, as Revanth Reddy has also repeatedly said this. How do you look at this?
Well, on the issue of reservation, be it for Muslims or be it for backward classes, which Congress party has been talking about, our view has been clear. In fact, we implemented 4% reservation in Telangana in the last 10 years. In fact, we also had made a promise to enhance reservations based on socio-economic condition of not just Muslims, but various other classes, including scheduled castes and tribes. We have increased reservation of scheduled tribes from 6 to 10 in Telangana. We are for lifting the cap on reservations, which is 50%. We are for that. But at the same time, Mr. Rahul Gandhi should stop fooling the country and stop fooling the OBCs. Because, on the one hand, his government in Telangana is indulging in caste census. But उनके पास कोई end game नहीं है. क्योंकि उनको पता है कि 50% का एक बार लगा हुआ है Supreme Court की तरफ से. When they know very well that they can't do it in the current situation, current circumstance, yet they continue to play havoc and continue to play a cruel joke on the OBCs in Telangana, which is sad.
You've also spoken about the dual ideology of Rahul Gandhi on Adani. How do you look at this? How do you substantiate?
Well, I find it very interesting and funny. It seems to me that there is another Rahul Gandhi altogether when it comes to Adani, because apparently, like good cop and bad cop routine, there is a good Adani and a bad Adani. Good Adani when he does business with Revanth Reddy. Good Adani when he gives him a check of 100 crores. क्योंकि राहुल जी का मैंने भाषण सुना महाराष्ट्र में, उन्होंने कहा कि कोई 40-50 करोड़ ऐसे ही आराम से नहीं दे देता, कुछ ना कुछ उसके पीछे छुपा रहता है. तो मैं पूछना चाहता हूँ राहुल जी से, जब अदानी रेवंत जी के साथ बिजनेस करते हैं, कांग्रेस गवर्नमेंट के साथ बिजनेस करते हैं, तो अच्छे अदानी है. अब सेम अदानी अगर मोदी जी के साथ बिजनेस करते हैं तो खराब कैसे हो गए? और दूसरी बात मैं पूछना चाहता हूँ, धारावी में अगर 1 लाख करोड़ की प्रोजेक्ट अगर बात होती है तो उसमें आपको करप्शन नजर आती है. जब मूसी में रेवंत रेड्डी 1,50,000 करोड़ से एक बिगेस्ट स्कैम इन द मेकिंग करते हैं पूरे हिंदुस्तान में, उसमें आपको कोई गलती नहीं नजर आती. तो ये जो दोगलापन है, ये जो डबल स्टैंडर्ड्स है राहुल जी के, इसको पूरा देश भी देख रही है, हम भी देख रहे हैं.
Final question, sir. You've called caste census, which is happening in Telangana, as a cruel joke. Can you please elaborate a bit for us?
It's a cruel joke because, the end goal, which is supposed to be 42% reservation to the OBCs, as was promised by the Congress party in the BC declaration in Telangana, they know very well that it cannot be done in the current circumstance unless the constitution is amended. So knowing fully well that it cannot be done, seeking this information, and going door to door and doing this enumeration, which is filled with about a questionnaire of 75 questions, is definitely a cruel joke. Because आपको जब पता है आप कर नहीं पाओगे, क्यों आस दिखाते हो, गलत आस, मतलब false hope, क्यों दिखा रहे हो? बस यही हमारी सवाल है.
First session of the G20 session, which is basically underway in Brazil. A short while back, the Prime Minister's images also came in. Remember the big agenda after the session that took place in India with regards to giving voice to the Global South, an extension of what we see right now in the G20.